Hey there! Welcome to Knowledge Nuggets. I'm Neha, logging in. I'm very happy to post my very first video. You know what? It's like celebrating my birthday once again. So, today we can discuss about Know Your Nation, that is India, also known as Bharat. So let's get going. Our India, our Mother India, is a vast country with diverse landforms and various cultures and traditions. So, let's dive into the history of India and discuss about the national symbols of Bharat. Indian independence on 15th August 1947 ended over 150 years of British influence in the Indian subcontinent. Afghanistan was separated from India in 1876, Nepal in 1904, Bhutan in 1906, Tibet in 1907, Sri Lanka in 1935, Myanmar or Burma in 1937, and Pakistan in 1947. East Pakistan became an independent country of Bangladesh after the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War, also known as the 1971 Indo-Pak War. Bangladesh is celebrating its 50th Independence Day in this year. Well, actually, all thanks to Sri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, our first Deputy Prime Minister from 15th August 1947 to 15 December 1950, who merged 565 princely states including Jammu and Kashmir, Junagadh and Hyderabad into one union to form the Indian Union, which is present now. The Constituent Assembly was comprised in November 1946 under the Cabinet Mission Plan. The Constitution was adopted on November 26, 1949. Contained a preamble, 395 articles and 8 schedules. It came into force on 26 January 1950, celebrated as Republic Day. So, enough of history and let's focus on the national symbols of India. National flag or Tiranga. The Indian national flag represents the hopes and aspirations of the people of India. The national flag was designed by Sri Pingali Venkaiah from Andhra Pradesh. It is a symbol of our national pride. The ratio of the width and the length of the flag is 2:3. Let's examine about the colors in the flag. First one, saffron, kesari or bhagwa. Saffron is a symbol of dedication to the work and sacrifice. Well, white. White indicates the path of truth. Green. Green represents our relation to soil and the plant life here on which all lives depend. The Dharma Chakra has 24 spokes. The Dharma Chakra in the center of the white color is a wheel of the law, of Satya or truth, Dharma or virtue. The wheel denotes motion and progress, that is, the dynamism of life and a peaceful change. This one is our national emblem, which was designed by Dinanath Bhargava. The Sarnath lion, at the capital of Ashoka's empire, was adopted as the state emblem of India on 26 January 1950, the day when India became a republic. In the original Sarnath capital, there are 4 lions standing back to back, mounted on an abacus, the priest carrying sculpture in high relief of an elephant, a galloping horse, a bull, and a lion separated by intervening wheels or chakras over a bell-shaped lotus. Carved out of a single block of polished sandstone, the capital is crowned by Dharmachakra, the wheel of the law. In the state emblem, adopted by the government, only 3 lions are visible, whereas the 4th is hidden from view. The wheel appears in relief in the center of the abacus with a bull on the right and a horse on the left. The bell-shaped lotus is omitted. The words Satyameva Jayate, meaning truth alone triumphs, from the Mandukya is inscribed below the abacus in Devanagari script. It is also the national motto. It is preserved in the Sarnath Museum. Our national anthem was written by Sri Rabindranath Tagore. It was originally composed as Bharato Bhagya Vidata in Bengali. Did you know? Tagore also wrote the national anthem of Bangladesh, Amar Sonar Bangla. Our national song, Vande Mataram, composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, has an equal status with Janagana Mana. The first political occasion when it was sung was the 1896 session of the Indian National Congress. The meaning of our national song is, I bow to the mother, richly watered, richly fruited, cool with the winds of the south, dark with the crops of the harvest. The mother. Her nights rejoicing in the glory of the moonlight. Her lands floated beautifully with her trees in flowering bloom. Sweet of laughter, sweet speech. The mother, giver of boons, giver of bliss. The author of National Pledge was a well-known writer in Telugu, a naturopathy doctor and a bureaucrat, Sri Paidimarri Venkata Subbarao. The National Pledge is an oath of allegiance to the Republic of India. It is commonly recited by the Indians in accord at public events, especially in schools and during the Independence Day and Republic Day celebrations. It is commonly found printed in the opening pages of school textbooks and calendars. Our national river is River Ganga. The River Ganga is the longest river in India. Flowing over 2,510 kilometers, it originates in the Gangotri Glacier in the Himalayas as the Bhagirathi River and is joined by downstream rivers like the Alaknanda, Yamuna, Son, Kumti, Kosi and Ghagra. It is revered in Hinduism as the most sacred river. The Ganga river basin is very fertile and is one of the most densely populated areas of the world. It covers over 10 lakh square kilometers. Here comes our national calendar. At the time of independence, the government of India followed the Gregorian calendar based on the Christian era. The national government adopted the recommendation of the Calendar Reform Committee adopted as the basis of the national calendar. The Sekha year has the normal 365 days and begins with Chaitra as its first month. The days of the Sekha calendar have a permanent correspondence with the dates of the Gregorian calendar. Chaitra falling on March 22nd in a normal year and on March 21st in a leap year. The national calendar commenced on Chaitra Sekha 1879 corresponding to March 22nd, 1957 AD. And now it is about our national flower. Lotus is the national flower of India. The scientific name of lotus is Nelumbo nucifera. It is usually called as water lily. It is a sacred flower and occupies a unique position in the art and mythology of India and is an auspicious symbol of Indian culture. and abode of goddess Mahalakshmi. Coming to our national animal, that is tiger. The combination of grace, strength, agility and enormous power has earned the tiger the title the national animal of India. The scientific name of tiger is Panthera tigris. Out of 8 existing species, the Royal Bengal tiger is the rarest. To protect the most dwindling population of tigers in India, Project Tiger was launched in April 1973. Hey, this is our beautiful national bird. Peacock is the national bird of India. The scientific name of peacock is Pavo cristatus. The male is more colorful than the female, with spectacular bronze-green tail of around 200 plus feathers. The female lacks the tail. The dance of the male, fanning out the tail and preening its feathers, is a gorgeous sight. You know, king cobra is our national reptile. The scientific name of king cobra is Ophiophagus hena. It is found in the forests of India and Southeast Asia. It is the world's longest venomous snake. By the way, did you know the venom from a king cobra can kill a human in just 45 minutes? Let's welcome our national heritage animal, the great elephant. The scientific name of Indian elephant is Elephas maximus indicus. In order to increase the population of Asiatic elephants, the largest mammal species on land, the Ministry of Environment has declared it the national heritage animal. Around 60% population of the Asiatic elephants live in India. Did you know the lifespan of Asian elephant is 48 years, whereas African bush elephant and African forest elephant is 60 to 70 years? This cute river dolphin or the Gangetic river dolphin is our national aquatic animal. The scientific name of Gangetic river dolphin is Platanista gangetica. River dolphin is critically endangered species in India. Therefore, it has been put in Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Poaching, degradation of its habitat, siltation, pollution, and reduced flow of river water are threats to its existence. Did you know the dolphin calves are chocolate brown at birth and become grayish brown in adulthood with a smooth and hairless skin? Well, hockey is our national game. Field hockey is a widely played team sport of the hockey family. The game can be played on grass, water turf, artificial turf, or synthetic field, as well as an indoor boarded surface. Each team plays with 10 field players and a goalkeeper. You know what? The Dhyan Chand Award is the Lifetime Achievement Sporting Honor of the Republic of India. Yummy! Mango is our national fruit. The scientific name of mango is Mangifera indica. The mango tree is one of the most widely cultivated fruit trees in India. Here are few mouth-watering mango varieties for you: Alfonso, Dasheri, Banganpalli, Totapuri, Neelam, Amrapali, Mallika, Lakshman Bhog and Badami. Did you know mango is called the king of all fruits? And there are over 100 varieties of mangoes in different sizes, shapes, colors and taste. Make sure you try them all in your lifetime. And also, mango is known as the sweetest fruit on earth. Our national tree is banyan tree. The scientific name of banyan tree is Ficus bengalensis. It has branches that root themselves like new trees over a large area. Due to the characteristic of spreading the whole area with its roots, expanding trunk and its longevity, this tree is considered immortal and is an integral part of the myths and legends in India. Did you know? Even today, the banyan tree is the focal point of village life. The village council meets under the shade of this tree. In Telugu, it is called as Raddabanta. I'm sure you are aware of the fact that our national vegetable is the Indian pumpkin or metagati. The scientific name of pumpkin is cucurbita. It grows throughout India. It grows easily as a climber or as a creeper. It is produced in all regions of tropical India and eaten there. Did you know? Pumpkin is considered as the vegetable of the poor person. And the name pumpkin comes from the Greek word tepon, which means large melon. Pumpkin also plays a major role in puja and other auspicious events. Money, 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 our symbol of currency. Well, this is our symbol of currency called as rupee. This symbol of currency was designed by Udaya Kumar from Tamil Nadu. The rupee symbol was officially adopted on 2010. It was derived from the combination of the Devanagari consonant Ra and the Latin capital letter R without its vertical bar. The first series of coins with the new rupee symbol started circulating on 8 July 2011. Did you know? Chanakya in his Arthashastra mentions gold coins as Suvarna Rupa, silver coins as Rupya Rupa, copper coins as Tama Rupa, and lead coins as Sisarupa. Our sacred animal is cow. The scientific name of cow is Bos taurus. In Hinduism, cows are thought to be sacred or deeply respected. Cows are seen as a caregiver or maternal figure. One Hindu goddess, Bhumi, is usually shown in the form of a cow. She represents the earth. There is a festival to thank cows for serving farmers for agriculture. This festival is called as Mattu Pongal or Kanuma, which is one among the 4 days of the grand Indian festival called the Pongal or Sankranti, which is completely focused on thanking each and every agricultural implement. The cow's nature is represented in Kamadeva, the goddess who is the mother of all cows. In India, more than 3,000 plus institutions called Goshalas care for old and infirm cows. And Ongol bulls, which are also known as Nellore bulls in Brazil, are one of the famous species which is known as Bos indicus. The Article 48 of the Constitution of India is one of the directive principles which directs the state to make efforts for banning animal slaughtering of cows and calves and other milks and draught cattle. Did you know, according to the animal husbandry statistics, there are about 4 crore 49 lakh cows in India, the highest in the world. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching, dear inquisitive minds. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. Till then, see ya. Bye-bye.